are here with me today. Thank you for being here and watching or listening. I hope you enjoy this flip through. Magazine and book flips are my favorite type of content, so that's naturally what I wanted to start out with. And I always enjoy a whisper, more so than soft spoken, but we'll get there. So let's open this up and take a look. I'm excited. This is going to be surprising for me because I don't even know which actor I saw in this version, because I saw several iterations of Hedwig on Broadway when it was revived. So let's open it up. By the way, Hedwig played at the Belasco Theater in New York City. Okay, first up, we have an ad for Mercedes. Of course. Somebody seeing a Broadway show could certainly afford a Mercedes. Or at least one would assume. Not me, but not anymore anyway. So, we have the table of contents here. It just features the old Razzle Dazzle, Broadway's favorite pair, Matthew Broderick and Nathan Lane, reunite with famous friends in tow. Welcome to the circus. Can Bill Condon do for notorious flop sideshow what he did for Dreamgirls in Chicago? Lovely Ladies on page 10. Otherness and the American Dream on page 37. It's a return after 20 years away. Glenn Close comes home. And Back to the Future. Cynthia Nixon takes a walk, literally, down Broadway's memory lane. We have pictures. There's Nathan Lane. So this was from October of 2014. So almost 10 years ago, almost 9 years ago. I honestly can't believe that it's been that long. That's crazy. Okay, here we have our theater quiz. A favorite thing to do when we are waiting for the curtain to open. Take the theater quiz. I would almost certainly fail this quiz. At least right now, maybe not back then. This is a photo from Avenue Q though, I know that. And this is from Rent. The original Rent, I think. Yep. This is from the 1996 original Rent production. Here's an ad for Macy's, of course, cornerstone of New York shopping. Welcome to New York. Discover the best brands, the biggest selection, plus get 10% off. Off that, everybody loves a bargain. The old Razzle Dazzle. A pair made in box office heaven. Matthew Broderick and Nathan Lane are at it again. I love these two. They're so funny and they have fantastic chemistry, as we all know. I actually never saw the producers, but I always wanted to. I didn't see the movie either. Grinch is one of my favorite shows of all time. The music is incredible. The story is incredible. If you don't know about Hedwig, look into it. There is a movie, so you can watch it. But there's probably video of the stage version with lots of different people playing Hedwig. But John Cameron Mitchell is the original, and he's amazing. Music and lyrics by Stephen Trask. Beautiful, beautiful songwriter. Also starring Lena Hall as Yitzhak, who's amazing. Okay, so the cast, literally, these are the only cast members. Andrew Rannells as Hedwig, and Lena Hall as Yitzhak. The Angry Inch. The Angry Inch is the band. So, this is the live band that was on stage the whole time. Here's an ad for Sardi's. And a New York sort of staple in New York. Just everybody used to go to Sardi's after their shows or before their shows. And the actors used to go to Sardi's back in the day, a long time ago, and wait for the reviews on opening night. That's the place with all of the caricatures of the celebrities on the wall. Welcome to the Vault, the most comprehensive database of Broadway history ever. If you're interested in Broadway history, you can go to the playbillvault.com. Playbillvault.com. Okay. This is the list of the musical numbers. I think probably, what are my favorite songs? I mean, every song is so good. Exquisite Corpse, maybe my favorite. Maybe Midnight Radio is my favorite, I'm not sure. But Tear Me Down is amazing. Sugar Daddy, Wicked Little Town makes me cry every time. The Origin of Love, that's a beautiful song. It's beautiful poetry. It makes me cry a lot too. So lovely. Such a fun album to just listen to on its own too. It's a rock opera essentially. So Andrew Rannells played Hedwig, and you probably know him from the television show Girls. Or if you ever saw a Broadway show, you probably heard of the Book of Mormon. He was the original cast of that. He was Elder Price. Let's see what else. Macy's groundbreaking series, The New Normal. Okay. And then Lena Hall. I'm not sure what you might know Lena from. She's in some stuff. She's had small parts in television and movies, but she's more of a Broadway / singer. And the rest of the cast, you have John Cameron Mitchell. He was also in Girls. I believe he was Lena Dunham's boss at one point. He was really, really funny. But he's fantastic. I think he was in the TV show Shrill also on Hulu. More credits here. More people making the show run. Amazing, amazing Broadway workers who we love and respect. Here's an ad for Lincoln. The first ever Lincoln MKC. Live in your moment. Oh, here we go. A MAC ad. Viva Glam. Every cent from the selling price of Viva Glam lipstick and lip gloss love that so much. I've done makeup looks like incorporating these colors. They're beautiful. They're my favorite. Play Builder gives you the tools to take your program to the highest level. I guess so you can build your own playbill if you wanted to for a show. Or cast credits. Or credits. Special promotional considerations. Special thanks. Donors to the theater, things like that. Because theaters can't run without donations. The price of the ticket isn't the only thing that keeps them going. Okay. At this theater, so we have some history on the theater. Off-Broadway news. Off-Broadway is very important. That's where we can workshop shows, see what might make it up to Broadway. Smaller shows that might not perform well on Broadway get really good play. A place for artists to workshop. It's wonderful. And there's a lot of great work going on off-Broadway. Love to see off-Broadway shows. I miss it. Let's Not Pretend. Insurrection's boundary-breaking scribe Robert O'Hara explores a new treat with booty candy. That sounds amazing. On stage and backstage. Back to school, ring them bells. Say a little prayer for Carrie Butler. Not if her husband has anything to say about it. I don't know. Oh, is this about Sideshow? I'm not sure. But I'm not going to read it because I don't read articles. We don't have time. We're just here to look at the pretty pictures and tap on the paper. Q&A. Andy Kelso had some big shoes to fill when he stepped into the role of Charlie Price in Kinky Boots. But the Colorado native, who previously appeared on Broadway as Sky in Mamma Mia and as Harry in Kinky Boots, has tackled the challenge with aplomb. That's fun. Andy Kelso and his Kinky Boots co-star Billy Porter. If you don't know who Billy Porter is, where have you been? Agatha's making a cameo this season. Like, where is she? Where is she? Why haven't we seen her yet? And Aiden,